So Duncan, what 3 questions would you ask a landowner or a developer when you're looking at a new project?
Well, one of the first things I want to know about is their aspirations for the site. That can take in many aspects, including their technical requirements. So what physically do they want to get out of the site? Do they want maximum profit, if you like, or do they want an interest in the site, which may be revenue earning? So what do they want from the site? Might it involve a commercial element for them or some other business interest? Might it be wholly residential and so on? And do they want to keep any of that? So that's one of the first aspects, is their technical aspirations and their economic aspirations. On top of that, I want to know their budget. What have they got to spend? What is the viability of the site for them, assuming they've had a little thought about that, and some of that may be sort of a chat with friends and so on, or they may have sought some form of economic advice from their bank or somebody else. And thirdly, I'd be very interested in finding out their programme. Okay. So how quickly do they want to move on the site? What's their appetite for moving quickly? Is there anything that might hold up their programme, such as acquiring another bit of land, or family matters if it's privately owned, or gaining funding if they need to joint venture on some of the land, and who have they spoken to about that? So those aspects are very important to me. But there is a fourth question as well, which is their emotional aspiration for the land.
A little bit harder to find out.
A little bit harder to find out, but you can start digging, first of all, by saying, how do you see this development? And some people might say, I don't really care. Just, can you get me a load of flats on here, and I'm walking away from this thing and I'm going to live in the Caribbean, and that's great. Okay. Other people might say, no, I want an interest in this, and I want to be proud of this development. Not just from how much money it's going to make, but I want to point at that, and I'm going to give part of it in my inheritance to my children. I want them to be proud of it, and they're going to take on the business. So this aspiration about quality, really, and we do speak as architects quite often with clients about the triangle of quality, cost and time. And you can put a dot in that triangle because you can't have all 3 at 100%. Something's got to give. So high quality is high cost and probably a long time to get it right. But cheap cost will be quick but low on quality, and so on. So there's a dot somewhere, and quite often with clients I will draw that triangle out on a piece of paper and we'll put the dot somewhere. And that's quite a good test on what they see from that site.
Okay, wonderful.